Oh boy, another day, another crash out. So, apparently Hasan Piker is crashing out on a video where he is mentioned by the creator Shoe0nHead. And I've noticed that anytime someone has something to say about Hasan, he just loses his damn mind. It goes to personal attacks or just straight up acting like he's superior in some way, shape, or form. But are we really so surprised by a guy who's always talking about, well, I don't know, the complete disestablishment of our United States of America, even though he lives in a $3 million home in California? But we're not going to get into that. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. And as you can see, I am working on quality because you guys have given me the motivation to keep going. Because clearly you people want to see what I have to say. And I appreciate that so much. Anyway, let's get right into this.
Nothing says I'm confident in my life choices and beliefs than absolutely melting down over being lightly roasted for being a loser.
Bro, you were on the last Shoe0nHead video. I will literally off with a gun if you bring that in here, okay?
Oh, Christmas came early.
Shoe0nHead's new 30-minute video about video games and fatherhood briefly bashed Hasan Piker.
To make things worse, a grown
Damn.
man saw another grown man speaking about the normal human desire to want a family and want children one day and called him an incel. Cockroach behavior.
Together as a little family.
Okay, let's see.
Say at the start they didn't want kids, end up breaking down happy in tears. So what's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things that you actually enjoy, right? If you're a lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care?
And I've never played on the Boston Celtics or caught a Pokemon, but I buy the same stupid game.
I've never once been in space, nor have I been in fights in space. But I still enjoy the war of stars. Okay? I'm clearly worthy. You see that hammer? You see that hammer right there? Okay? I'm worthy. Hasan, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Every year to pretend I do, because that's the whole point in playing.
Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience.
Says the guy who is absolutely dating somebody who says, if I'm not mistaken, that they're just getting the bag. So they're not worried about starting a family. They got time. Ha! He says.
Ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right?
First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horse? Yeah, never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. This is the dude the media wants us to believe is going to save young men from the alt-right pipeline. Yeah, okay. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex tab over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers
demons.
could easily go to foreign brothels.
Got fucking demons in here.
Like you, Hasan.
Demons.
Something weird about a man
Hold on,
who
you got a
could
thorn on you.
easily consensually get sex from a woman, but chooses to go to a brothel. I don't know. Just saying.
Something I always thought was an unsubstantiated rumor, but since Hasan
It's
just
not.
had to open his mouth about a video game, now all of Shoe's 2 million viewers will know about this suspect past.
Also, 35? No kids?
Oh, Hasan. Let's just say Shoe is walking all over you, my man. And what an absolute dog shit take.
Like, I'm sorry, that just pisses me off. Like, sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally that this is their reaction to such like a simple wholesome concept.
And all things considered, this is really just a light roast that shouldn't have prompted a response at all, as Shoe did briefly bring up this other streamer also being against having kids.
And they're
never having kids. I'm probably
they're
gonna
together.
play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can, and I'm probably gonna keep making money. That's probably what's gonna happen for the next 40 years until people are just gonna keep being mad at me about it. Menopause is gonna hit me like a brick wall, but at least I will be getting the bag until then. You don't want kids?
Didn't I just say something about?
I'll
Okay.
do it whenever I want. I don't think I'm running
Sorry
out
if
of
I'm
time.
pausing too much.
Absolute delusion.
And honestly, I don't know the difference between Pokimane and Valkyrie, which one of them is rumored to be with Hasan, and I really couldn't care less. But it might just explain why Hasan basically melted down over Shoe's video.
Bro, you were on the last Shoe0nHead video. I will literally shoot myself with a gun if you bring
Oh,
that up in here,
please.
okay? Why? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to go out, purchase
Yes.
a shotgun,
Yes.
myself in the face,
Yes.
not die in the process,
Yes.
but at least lose significant chunks of my
Yeah, because if you get shot in the face, at least you won't sound like a pretentious, pompous asshole when you open it.
brain so I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal IQ level that
I'm
Shoe0nHead
saying
and her
keywords.
dumb
Look at
audience
me
operates
talk,
in,
guys.
So I can do a regular response to that.
I'm so
Is that what you
fucking
want me to
based,
do?
guys.
Nothing says.
Look at me, guys. I'm
she's
so
stupid
edgy and
irrelevant
based.
Than going into a tism type tirade.
I don't fucking
for
like
multiple
Hasan.
minutes about
That's
how
it.
little you care about her opinion. That's definitely not.
He could
ruining
give
your
two
day.
fucks about me,
I can't
and
count how many
hey, you know
times
what?
he and his orbiters
Cucumber
have
tastes
blasted
better pickle,
statements
baby.
I've made, but the thing about actually believing your enemies or idiots is you're not affected by idiot opinions.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
So if anything, this is just evidence that Hasan knows he's on the losing side.
The compelling argument that Shoe0nHead makes, one that should have been left in the dustbin of history all the way back in 2016. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl, and I changed my...
Why the fuck does Hasan always... He could have easily addressed what she said about what he said. Instead, he is on a personal fucking attack. So let's do some you know what? I was normally just this kind of person that would just let this shit like ride. You know what? Let him talk his shit. I think Hasan Piker needs a reality check, and I think everybody who is in the know and understands need to fucking humble this guy. Because I really... People like him piss me off. I swear to everything. They piss me off.
Politics all the time. Ooh, look at me.
Look at me. I'm sitting inside of this whatever space I'm in wearing a fucking suit because I must have just came from sucking someone's dick to the point where my jaw hurts because I can't help but talk like this and look like I'm fucking high all the time. Nice fucking tie, jerk off. You should fix it next time you get on camera. Oh, you want to insult people all the fucking time. All right, Emma.
As an emo girl, I look like that one meme on the internet.
Just like...
So Shoe says you
Ugh.
got a creepy history with buying overseas. But Hasan's best clapback is, remember she used to look like a meme, and then maturing in motherhood made her see the world?
And that's exactly the point. Hasan doesn't ever have retorts that are on subject. It's always personal attacks. I know somebody has made a collage of him just fucking straight up attacking people for saying anything against him. He's the only fucking creator I see do this. Especially ones who you hold yourself in such a high esteem. You're so intelligent. You're so articulate. Yet every time somebody says something that's oppositional to whatever you're talking about or just putting you in the spotlight, you always have to go for personal attacks. Are you that much of a fucking pussy?
World beyond or naive, Bernie Sanders can save the Democrat Party beliefs? Hasan just looks like every emotional woman losing an argument, as actually that sums up every single Hasan stream.
Wrong, because even a woman knows better than to do personal attacks when they'll just spit facts if they have receipts. Hasan doesn't have that, so he goes back to high school rhetoric when he starts completely bashing somebody for their appearance.
Perfectly. Emotional lady lose an argument.
Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe0nHead in 2026, man? What the f is wrong with
Like,
you?
look at him.
People like Shoe0nHead are basically a humanoid version of a f***ing Reddit aggregator. They just spit out
that they see on subreddits. So why the
isn't that what he does?
You might as well just go to the subreddit directly and read all the commentary that they turn into video essays. Jesus Christ.
He's so mad. Look at him. Look at him.
Way to exist,
so mad. So mad. So mad.
Shoe0nHead. Honestly,
it's better than getting fucking politics from somebody named Hasan Piker, who is always on the side of terrorism. How about that one? You fucking... Ugh. You know what Hasan is? Hasan Piker is everything wrong with polarizing takes, or the polarizing political content creator. He thinks he's somebody that he's actually fucking not. And that's why he always has Osmond Gold's name in his mouth, because Osmond Gold is actually the person he thinks he is. Osmond may not fucking know everything. He may not fucking create his entire life to being a political content creator. But for sure, I've looked into more things that Osmond Gold has mentioned just to fucking fact check him, just because I don't take everything as face value. And he hasn't missed. Unlike this degenerate piece of shit.
Good luck, dude.
Good luck with that sex you're having, sir.
At its finest.
Look it up.
Why watch Shoe when you can just read Reddit? When it's really, why watch Hasan when you can just read Twitter while chugging soy milk for yourself? And remember, this is just because Shoe said Hasan's take on a video game is bad. But for it to hit him this hard, the whole not having kids must be really sensitive. Not just for him specifically, but to anybody still listening to Hasan nonsense. As Shoe just proves that having your own family and finding happiness is the gateway away from these miserable socialist circles on the internet.
The first episode of my old Hellworld series was actually all about police brutality. It was all about police brutality towards innocent protesters. I was a little more ACAB-y back then. I was a little more libbed the fuck out back then. But hey, to be fair to me back then, that is what happens when you live in the sheltered suburbs of Long Island in your parents' basement versus having a kid and living in the city for 4 years. The police are a taxpayer-funded HR department for structural violence. This is solely to protect the rights of private property. Yeah, we need more police. Police are good. Police are great. Give the police more guns. More guns. Give them more guns. Tanks. Tanks, even.
As this isn't just a petty patter between liberal political commentators, it's Hasan's pathetic attempts to maintain relevance.
Yes.
As on one side, Hasan is losing his Twitch streaming
God, I hate that
to
picture
the
so
Roach
much.
King.
He looks so
And
dumb.
on the other, the former normal liberals are aligning more with Shoe0nHead, where Hasan is like a Minecraft streamer. His existing audience is outgrowing him, while he's getting too old to bring in that new generation of listeners. And the saddest aspect about this is, everybody already sees it, except for him. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully you'll stay without the need for a shock collar, and you'll subscribe to Decoy.
Shocking. Absolutely. Great video. Straight to the point. I know some people don't like that I talk when I do these, but if you don't like when I pause and talk, you could easily just, I'm sure you have videos here you can click and watch and not have to deal with me. But that's exactly what it is. He's spiraling out of control because, again, he has these hot takes that are absolute dog shit. At the end of the day, you live in the United States. Do you realize that there was a point in time where if you even remotely close said to any of the things that Hasan says on a public platform, there would be some serious consequences for your action? Okay? And the part that blows my mind is that he's doing this shit almost like he's untouchable. What is it that's keeping him in that space? First off, you think you have the sauce because you're friends with the fucking mayor of New York, who, by the way, we're having some serious fucking issues with that individual. And it's kind of fucking crazy that nobody is really fucking with you at this point. You've been on multiple news outlets where people are absolutely You're an adjective now for terrorism, bro. You're an adjective. They're comparing you to Osama bin Laden as far as your influence and followers. You don't see that as a fucking problem. You're sitting here like, oh, that's lit, that's lit, that's lit. You're so fucking excited about being compared to a fucking terrorist, all because you feel like what happened on 9/11 was justified. Are you a fucking madman? I will never ever fuck with you. And I don't think you care, which is great. Because you shouldn't care. I'm a nobody. I'm just a guy in a room with a camera and words. But as somebody who was a teenager and watched those towers go down, I didn't just see it on the news. I didn't just see it in a newspaper. It wasn't word of mouth. I watched the events happen in real fucking time. And for you to say that it was deserved, somebody should fucking do something to you. Because you're always inciting violence. You're always saying the most disgusting things. You always have a take that once somebody says the opposite, you get in your fucking feelings. And you know what? If Hasan Piker disappeared tomorrow, I don't think I would care. As most people wouldn't. Sure, his followers are going to go fucking crazy. And I hope they do. But you gotta start calling this behavior out. And good on Shoe for making him a fucking talking piece in that video. In fact, I'm going to link Decoy's video and Shoe0nHead's original video. Because all of this is coming from men wanting to start a family. Because they played a video game that woke something up in them. Do you know what that feeling is? Because if you know what that feeling is, then you can understand it's something just primal. Every human being has that in them. Unless you're a cat. Anyway, we're going to stop talking about Hasan and focus on these cats not eating my feet because they're eating my feet. Ow, come here. Eating my fucking feet. You're eating my feet. Don't worry, I won't shock you like Hasan shocks his dog. Or like Alinity throwing cats. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and we will keep the ball rolling on this shit show I call my fucking channel.